Welcome to Roseburg High School's 2024 commencement ceremony. Please stand and remove your hats for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Today is a special day as we proudly celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates. As we start, I want to take a moment to recognize one of your fellow graduates that we have lost this year, Taylor Campbell. I know that Taylor is with us today and will forever be in our hearts and our minds. At this time, we will take a moment of silence for prayer or meditation. Thank you. To all the families, friends, and supporters here today, whether you walked over from the Laurelwood neighborhood or if you've flown in from 1,000 miles away in order to be here, thank you for all making this such a special moment for our graduates. There is no question that our graduates have worked hard to be here today, but we also know that it takes a loving, supporting family members and friends to make this happen. At this time, graduates, I'd like you to stand up and give a standing ovation to all of those here today and watching on YouTube, thanking them for supporting you through this. Stand up. Awesome. All right. I would also like to welcome our distinguished staff who have worked hard for the last 4 years to prepare these students for this wonderful moment. Students, I'm going to ask that you stand again and join me in giving a standing ovation to the staff of Roseburg High School. Stand. Thank you. Everyone, welcome to the commencement ceremony for Roseburg High School's 2024 class.
I have the pleasure of introducing the top 10% for the class of 2024. Please hold your applause until the last name is called. Hunter Riley Bankston. Anathan Paige Burton. Christina Lai Ying Chi. Nicholas Chance Combs. Benjamin Jared Cowie. Kate Victoria Daman. Liberty Grace Dixon. Lauren Grace Doan. Helena Grace Garcia. Caitlin Rose Flores Harden. Caleb Gordon Harris. Elena Kate Howard. Madison Aaron Jewett. Kayla Lynn Klopfenstein. Elias Munir Malik. Ella Louise McDonald. Zachary Lewis Mikan. Malia Rochelle Martin Narciso. Sahaley Nicole Nelson. Taylor Brooke Patrick. Oakley Kate Paulson. Simone Marie Barrington Rust. Andrew William Schnautz, Judah Timothy Sensabaugh, Jacob Michael Smith, Elliot Blaine Steinacher, Addison Ann Sullivan, Amber Rain Todd, Asher Quinn Vredenberg, Imogen Ada Warnock, Isaac Warren Manfor Webb, Amy Alyssa Whitney, E. Lin Yang. Please give these students a round of applause.
Now it's my pleasure to announce to you the valedictorians and salutatorians of our class. Hunter Riley Benston, Christina Lai Ying Chi, Anathan Paige Burton, Nicholas Chance Combs, Benjamin Jared Cowie, Kate Victoria Damon, Liberty Grace Dixon, Lauren Grace Doan, Helena Grace Garcia, Caitlin Rose Florin Harden, Caleb Gordon Harris, Elena Kate Howard, Madison Aaron Jewett, Kayla Lynn Kloffenstein, Elias Munir Malik, Ella Louise McDonald, Malia Rochelle Martin Narciso, Sahaley Nicole Nelson, Taylor Brooke Patrick, Simone Marie Barrington Rust, Sensabaugh, Jacob Michael Smith, Elliot Blaine Steinacher, Addison Ann Sullivan, Amber Rain Todd, Asher Quinn Vredenberg, Imogen Ada Warnock, Isaac Warren Munfor Webb, Amy Alyssa Whitney, Yi Lin Yang. You guys may be seated. And now I'd like to welcome our valedictorian speaker, Asher Vredenberg.
Well, how's everybody doing? Yeah? Well, my name is Asher Vredenberg, and I'd like to thank everyone here for giving me the opportunity to speak in front of all of you. You may know me, and you may not, but I went to high school with each and every one of you. And as I look around, I cannot help but believe how some of you made it this far. I mean, this includes myself, of course. All those dreaded tests, the early mornings, and all the late nights watching our friends play sports. It's a wonder we're all here today. But really, it isn't a wonder at all. Because in the midst of life's many inconsistencies and changes, we have the power to choose. That's the one thing that's remained consistent throughout our entire life, and that's the one thing that will stay. With the guidance of our family, the influence of our friends, or even fate, the decisions we make ultimately shape our paths, whether we realize it or not. Reflecting on our high school years, we've shared moments of laughter, exhaustion, triumph, and just about everything in between. We approached our freshman year as energetic 8th graders, feeling small just at the thought of stepping into these huge multi-story buildings. And being the last class to use COVID as a real excuse for hindering our high school careers, our first introduction was Zoom classes, well, unless we're being honest, which we slept through, and months of reporting broken mics or my camera won't turn on. And eventually, we did have to face the real world. From struggling to hear our classmates through the muffling mass to not recognizing them without them. We've made the choice to push and persevere through these obstacles which ultimately led to an experience unique to the class of 2024. Throughout high school, we spent many caffeine-filled late nights preparing for a test that we should have been studying for weeks ago, and still somehow getting a passing grade. Despite all of our not-so-great decisions, we've grown, we've learned, and we've made countless memories that will last a lifetime. Like trying to set up boxing fights with our friends on the weekends, which we never did, right, admin? And as we say goodbye to high school and prepare to step into the unknown, let's take a moment to express our gratitude to our teachers who not only imparted knowledge, but also provided guidance and friendship, and putting up with me and all of my stupid antics for the last 4 years. Like when I may or may not have accidentally slightly hit Mrs. Bartlett in the face, and she came back to school the next day with a fake black eye. And to our childhood friends and even pets who stood by us through thick and thin. And most importantly, to our parents and guardians who tirelessly supported us through every triumph and tribulation. And now, as we look toward the future, it is inevitable that we'll face challenges and setbacks just as we have in the past. We've experienced moments of doubt, adversity, and loss. Yet, in the face of adversity, it's the response and the choices we make that truly matters. It's these choices that we make that control our fate, and we, the class of 2024, are no strangers to hardship. Many of us could have been easily deterred by the obstacles we faced, but we chose resilience. We refused to let the world dictate our fate, knowing that our family and friends will always have our backs no matter what we go through. And so I say to you, when life gives you lemons, squeeze them right back into life size. And we've demonstrated this time and time again, that it's not over until we've won. And we stand today triumphant in our accomplishments, ready to embark on the next chapter of our lives. Class of 2024, as we embark on this new chapter, let's carry with us the friendships, knowledge, and memories we've gained along the way. Though our paths may diverge, we will forever be united as a resilient, determined, and unstoppable class of 2024. Congratulations to each and every one of you. And may the future hold nothing but success and fulfillment. Because there's no other group of people that I would have wanted to share this moment with. And I thank you for going on this wild goose chase of a ride with me. And like the late but great Porky Pig once said, that's all, folks. Thank you.
Thank you, Asher. It is now my honor to present Ms. Gwen Bartlett, an educator who demonstrates the extraordinary commitment and deep bond with the students here at RHS. Ms. Bartlett attended University of Oregon, earned her degree in journalism, and was a member of the U of O track team. She went on to earn her master's in education at Portland State University. Ms. Bartlett is married to our very own Mr. Bartlett, and they have two wonderful kids, Hannah and Jackson, who were both graduates of RHS. She has taught at RHS for 25 years, and she coached track and field for 15 years and 7 years as a head coach. She is also a division leader. She teaches U.S. history, APCC history classes, and was awarded the Oregon Regional Teacher of the Year for 2022-23. To say that Ms. Bartlett is a beloved member of the Roseburg High School community would be an absolute understatement. Please help me welcome an extraordinary teacher and person, Ms. Gwen Bartlett.
Good afternoon. I am honored to be here today. Thank you. Class of 2024, you are the center of attention today. And what better way to celebrate you and your combined traits as a senior class than to tell your collective story? And as a history teacher, I thought we'd take a stroll down memory lane. Because over the last 17 to 18 years, your personal experiences, combined with societal influences, have been phenomenal. Those who had my history class, you may remember talking about how you were born into a technological revolution where major technological milestones shaped many aspects of your development. You were just babies when Netflix began streaming content, NASA landed a spacecraft on Mars, Steve Jobs introduced the first iPhone, and Tesla unveiled an electric car. And as a child, Instagram launched, but you were still watching cartoons like Phineas and Ferb, Wild Kratts, or SpongeBob, or playing with Monster High dolls, Beyblades, and Legos. You grew up with fidget spinners and made slime. TikTok came out in your tween years. You may have received your first smartphone around then, and some of you started chasing Pokemon all over the place. Am I right, Nick Parrish? Of course, back in the day, you also dabbed every opportunity you could. Ripped skinny jeans and Hollister shirts were popular. Some dabbled in visco fashion, and hashtag Save the Turtles was trending. Dance moves went from the whip and nae-nae to flossing, and you may have even hit the gritty at a middle school dance. Most importantly, by the time you reached 8th grade, your bottle flipping skills were perfected. Life was good, and then it hit. You left for spring break in 8th grade, thinking you would return to say goodbye to your middle school friends heading into summer, but to no avail. Your introduction, like Asher said, to Roseburg High School was like that of no other class. You were the first and only class to start your freshman year of high school online. You zoomed into class, met your teachers through a screen, and even at the semester, when you could come in person, you sat 3 feet apart, worked on a Chromebook wearing a mask, and your teachers walked you to the portable meal stations where you grabbed lunch and ate in a classroom with only a few other peers. 9th grade was weird. Sports seasons were only 6 weeks, and clubs seemed non-existent. All the while, you may have been asking yourself, is this really what high school is like? It was challenging to form academic and social connections, or even reconnections with middle school friends. But over 4 years, you persevered, and you adapted valuable life skills that, as you transition into the real world, will assist you in achieving success and a happy life. COVID may have created a difficult start to high school for the class of 2024, but the accomplishments you have demonstrated over the years have been remarkable. There is talent among you. I have seen creativity in Sahaley Nelson, who throws clay like a natural and kills it at crocheting, especially when she did so under her desk during class. And what about Ryan Shoup or Issa Mills-Price, who both display fantastic artistic talent in ceramics? There is vocal prowess and talent in the acting of Heath Renault and Andrew Schnautz, as we've seen in vocal fusion performances or musicals like The Addams Family. And in my perspective, Judah Sensabaugh's musical talents have been a gift at assemblies and prom. And I'm pretty sure that Caleb Harris's song about fellets will someday make the top Billboard charts. At basketball games, we oohed and awed at Micah Mendoza's amazing dunks. And other athletes, like three-sporter Peyton Fisher, who can run circles around anyone here. Or Gage Singleton, a top-notch wrestler. They never failed to impress. And what about the engineering talent demonstrated by robotics gurus like Summer Rika Larson and Braylon Gouge? Talent is in all of you, in one way, shape, or form. I've been told that Allie Grogan kills it in welding and will pursue it as a career. And Ethan Rice and Alex Smith are amazing at mechanics and working on cars. Or what about the coordination skills of awesome skateboarders like Oliver Edwards and Bridge Adave, whose go-to tricks are backside 50-50s and heel flips? With all the talent in your class has also come determination. I have admirably observed students like Gabe Ortiz, Shakota Bowling, Nicholas Combs, Gabriela Carrillo, and Maiko Urazar Vasquez. They emanate what it means to be diligent and persistent. They have proved that in the classroom, hard work pays off, and that is something that will transcend beyond high school. And in the kindness department for the class of 2024, Students like Parker Morgan and Artie Milam, they brighten days with smiles and hellos, demonstrating thoughtfulness towards others. While Imogen Warnock, Andrew Scott Hale, and Zachary Mikan, they are the walking epitome of what it means to be nice. Many of us know the genuine authenticity of Addison Sullivan, and if you were lucky, you were the recipient of her baked goods she brought to school, just to make people's day a little better. All of you are courageous. Many of you overcome adversity daily. Caitlin Rose Harden and all the seniors on the lacrosse team battled with loss and grief, as many of you have who were close to Taylor Campbell, who we also honor today. Courage is in those students who came to RHS in the middle of high school not knowing anyone, like Luca Doyle, or any of the foreign exchange students, Youssef, Gier, Rita, and Mia. They traveled across the world to come to the Mecca of the United States, Roseburg, Oregon. Last year, when we had the active shooter lockdown, some thought it was a drill, but it was a terrifying experience for others. I witnessed a lot of courage on that day, especially in my second period classroom, when we piled into the corner of the room, desks stacked in front of the locked doors, texting Xander Littlefield to find out where he was, and as I looked to my side, there was Elliot Steinacher, Asher Vredenberg, Xander Bowen, and Vincent Ash, ready to protect their peers, offering suggestions as how they would keep us all safe from the unknown. And not only does this class possess street smarts like that, but also book smarts. The academic intellect of Anathan Burton, Katie Dahman, and Elias Malik made them outstanding students in the classroom. Madison Jewett and Christina Chi surpassed the expectations of educators on campus with natural intelligence, not to mention Massimo Faleni, your future first citizen of 2024, who must have a photographic memory as he didn't once take notes in my AP class, and instead he may have worked on a Star Wars puzzle for 2 weeks. Kyle Sean miraculously knows so many facts he could win an episode of Jeopardy. And there's Malia Narciso, the president of National Honor Society, who is not only intelligent, but also a tremendously strong gymnast. And if I'm going to mention female strength, class of 2024 has some feisty females. Young women who speak their mind, dare to challenge and stand up for what they believe is right, like Emma O'Grady, Helena Garcia, Amara Lukes, Cammie Watman, Simone Rust, or Aspen Bitterman. Their independence and ability to be strong at this age may not always receive the respect it deserves, but in the real world, this type of strength, seen in many of you, will prevent the silencing of voices and ideas in the future. And noticeably, the class of 2024 has some down-to-earth dudes. Young men on this campus that are non-judgmental and just chill. Perfect examples are Dagan Moshinsky, Mason Collins, or George Herrera Terran. They seem unfazed by the drama that occurs in high school. They observe but refrain from contributing to toxicity around them. Glenn Kemmerly, Makoa Akau, and Oscar Stribling. They demonstrated that same ability in my classroom. You can choose to immerse yourself in others' business or take a step back and avoid stirring the pot. And these young men and many others in this class role model that. You know, social media and communicating through screens has made it easier to deliver snippy comments and spat hatred towards others due to differences or disagreements. But it is those differences that should be honored, because our individuality makes us who we are, and each of you are unique. Each of you, an individual. I have high regard for Sauer Newberry, Isaac Straub, and Emma Palmer, who live the philosophy of individuality and being exactly who they want to be without fear of others' thoughts and actions. The same holds true for Talon Garrigus, who, in my class, would wear his ski goggles and unpack 9 bananas from his pockets following lunch. Or Labby McDonald's colorful style, and her Galaxy backpack on wheels that I'd see strolling down the hallway. Or Cameron Pippin and MJ Johnson's stupendous fashion sense. And Jet Laughlin's cool vibes. So many of you showcase your individuality, and without that, what a dull world we would live in. Candidly speaking, class of 2024, you're the opposite of dull. You are upbeat and positive. Is there anyone more positive than your ASB president, Hannah Heiberger? Or anyone with a better smile than Kayla Klopfenstein? Positivity is one of our pride expectations at RHS. And students like Kaylee Meyer, Michaela Cunningham, or Amy Whitney, they are prime examples of students who approach their school day and others with a positive mindset. Heath King would take 6 to 7 of his classmates' water bottles to the drinking fountain during class, arms full and a positive smile on his face as he helped others. Listen, I know that 9th grade may not have seemed like much fun, but your class introduced the return of what fun looks like on campus, and you began the process of livening things up again. I thought about a great way to solve the mascot controversy for us. I think we should just become the RHS Jazz. I mean, Jazz McLean is your class mascot. He is spirited, willing to take risks for entertainment purposes, and laughs with others and at himself. Caitlin Alexander, Nevaeh Hernandez, and Yasmin Barrio Flores, they would find a way to make pulling weeds entertaining because they have the innate ability to have fun doing almost anything. And Mikey Bosley, he can make you laugh with his unique wackiness and apparently his musical chair skills. As a class, you are memorable and have made memories together that I'm fortunate to have experienced with some of you. Ethan Pulliam, famous for his snail drawings, Titaniac, Taylor Hill, and Kyle Page will forever be the Molozov brothers. And I'm hopeful that one day I will see billboards that say, Kyle for president. And who will greet me at the Starbucks drive-thru with, is that you, Mrs. Bartlett? When Adam Carr leaves Roseburg to become a super rich millionaire? What will I do when Elena Familio can't walk into my prep period saying, hey, queen, and then stay to chit-chat for a while? I will quietly chuckle when thinking about Elena Howard correcting the punctuation of my learning targets on the whiteboard the day I taught Penn's Woods. And I will miss the trio of Amber Todd, Zach Michael, and Elena continuously waving at me from the hallway every day after 5th period just to make me smile. Believe it or not, I've been living vicariously through Liberty Dixon, Aisa Perez, and Hunter Bankson as they adventured to mind-blowing music concerts. Still mad I wasn't invited to Coachella. So many of you have provided a lifelong memory for a friend, a classmate, a teacher, an administrator during your academic journey. And it is evident that as a class, you already possess the qualities of well-rounded human beings who have what it takes to be successful in the next chapter of your life. I could go on and on mentioning so many more of you by name, but I might get air horned off the stage like my first graduation speech. So with that said, there isn't any cliche advice that you need to hear. You've proved to me, and now hopefully to everyone else attending today who has listened to your story, that the class of 2024 is talented, determined, kind, courageous, intellectual, feisty, down-to-earth, individualistic, positive, joyful, and memorable. And if that's your legacy as you leave Roseburg High School, well, class of 2024, I'm darn proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Ms. Bartlett. I had forgotten about the flip bottles and the fidgets. Thank you. All right, it is now my pleasure that I get to present our very own superintendent, Jared Corden, who will present the class.
Thank you, Mr. Vickery. Class of 2024, You look wonderful today. Congratulations. You, my young friends, as Mrs. Bartlett so eloquently stated, are a talented generation of young women and men. As your supporters and cheerleaders, we want you to know that we're proud of you. We look forward to the positive contributions that you will continue to make, that we need you to make in our community and beyond. Be bold, be brave, work hard, and remember this, that this moment of triumph and celebration came with a cost of hard work and persistence. As T. Harv Eker once said, if you're willing to do only what's easy, life will be hard. But if you're willing to do what's hard, life will be much easier. Thank you for doing what was hard, so that today you can enjoy the fruits of your hard work. Now, to our students, their families, and loved ones who have completed the requirements for the General Education GED, congratulations. Please join me in giving these students a warm round of applause.
Kaylin Cherise Atterbury.
Sky Marie Birchfield.
Paige Juliana Dalton.
Melanie Trinidad Escobedo.
Madison Elizabeth Orthman.
Bryce William Rose.
Ethan Ray Smith.
Kiana Michelle Wadman.
Sydney McElla Ward.
Michael Joseph Weekly.
Everett Michael Charles Whitehead.
Thank you. And now to our Roseburg High School graduates, their families and loved ones. As superintendent, I hereby certify and affirm that the students in this class have satisfied the high school graduation requirements established by both the Oregon State Board of Education and the Roseburg Public Schools Board of Education. As such, these students are eligible to receive their high school graduation diploma from Roseburg High School. Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present to you the Roseburg High School class of 2024.
Melanie Marie Abreu.
Bridge Davis Adave.
Makoa John Lee Acau.
Jasmine Alcaraz.
Justin Cade Alexander.
Caitlin Michaela Alexander.
Mallory Eileen Altermat.
Tori Ann Yvonne Author.
Alicio Armas.
Bailey Mackenzie Aro.
Josephine Nicole Artiega.
Vincent Daniel Ash.
Brooks Graham Avery.
Trent Aaron Bailey.
Olivia Ann Bain.
Trevor Rodney Baird.
Athena Emily Baker.
Jacob Latrell Barr.
Yasmin Barrios Flores.
Shalom Ali Barone Dominguez.
Lillian Grace Batchelor.
Nathan Thomas Beatty.
Joshua David Belden.
Caitlin Ann Bellinger.
Aspen Gracie Bitterman.
Parker Dean Blackketter.
Natalie Cheyenne Blevins.
Danae June Bahenting Bakhtot.
Kiana Louise Bainan.
Aiden Christopher Bonds.
Michael William Bosley.
Deanna Mikkel Boucher.
Alexander David Bowen.
Dylan Dean Bradfield.
Hannah Grace Briggs.
Adriana Ella Brown.
Bailey Ray Brown.
Brady Bradley Thomas Brown.
Brooke Ann Buchanan.
Matthew Allen Burrow.
Grace Ray Campbell. Taylor Lyle Campbell.
Ruby Ann Capone.
Savannah Marie Carney.
Keegan River Carpenter.
Adam Spencer Carr.
Emily Caradillo. Devon Grampin Cedarstrand.
Jaden Emery Lee Serda.
Bo Renee Chafee.
Andrew Thomas Chandler.
Lydia Jewel Chasteen.
Johnny Jai Chen. Seth Emerson Clark.
Mason James William Collins.
Cameron Wayne Colton.
Evan Robert Comelas.
Skylar Allen Kahn.
Hannah Grace Dolores Cook.
Michaela Ann Cunningham.
River Isaac Curlin.
Brooke Lynn Elizabeth Davidson.
Tristan Giovanni Danio.
Natalie Alicia Deaton.
Nicholas Jesus Delegado.
Alexandria Pearl Dettinger.
Guillermo Diego Alvarez.
Oliver Kai Dorgan.
Macy K. Deshaudis.
Ava Jewel Dotson.
Tessa Ruby Dotson.
Joseph Royce Downs.
Luca Lynn Doyle.
Angie Giselle Dubon Hernandez.
Oliver Shea Edwards.
Alan David Eriks.
Emma K. Fairbairn.
Massimo Dylan Fellaini.
Elena Rose Familio.
Peyton Matthew Fisher.
Thomas Basil Reed Frost.
Kyla Sharon Funner.
Augustino Lorenzo Yambao Guetta.
Micaiah Lynn Gardner.
Talon Arid Garius.
William James Gathers.
Haley Parlee Gosnell.
Skylar Lee Gaislinger.
Abigail Ruth Genta.
Alexavier Kane Gibbons.
Levi Michael Gibby.
Braylon James Gouge.
AVL Eric Granados.
Jessica Rexine Green.
Alberta Sue Grogan.
Nathan David Galen.
Emmanuel Jr. Guzman.
Terrell Lee Haig.
Jarek Russell Hammack.
Gavin Todd Hansen. Shia Aiden Hanshaw.
Kaylee Renee Harbeck.
Brevin Wesley Harrison.
Camden Scott Hartzell.
Angela Faye Henderson.
Kylie Paige Henderson.
Braden Ray Henricks.
Bo Jacob Heredia.
Alexandra Eve Hernandez.
Nevea Yesenia Hernandez.
Luz Gabriela Herrera Nunez.
Elijah Joshua James Hester. Mason Elizabeth Heiberger.
Jocelyn Porter Reese Hill.
Taylor James Hill.
Andrew Thomas Hobbs.
Jonathan Michael Hoshavar.
Landon Noah Hodges.
Yosef Mohammed Hadam Hadhad.
Blake Truman Dale Holcomb.
Dakota Sierra Ophelia Hopper.
Cole Rillen Howard.
Corbin Jace Haruda.
Jaden Grace Huber.
Riley Shane Hudson.
Alex Richard Humphreys.
Kelly Michelle Hurt.
Daniel Scott Jackson.
Elizabeth Marie Jenkins.
Paulwinder Singh Jahal.
David Gilmore Johansson.
Caitlin Nicole Johnson.
Wyatt Maxwell Johnson.
Tanner Allen Jones.
Andrew Riley Taylor Jordan.
Emma Bailey Kaler.
Glenn Michael Kemmerly.
Savannah Joy Kempton.
Heath Landon King.
Ethan Daniel Kozier.
Kaylin Ann Kirkendall.
Lena May Laracy.
Jet Adrian Laughlin.
Andrew Haven Lewis.
Xander Timothy Everett Litterfield.
Janessa Carly Lobo.
Carter Allen Locicero.
Aiden James Lofton.
Mira Cherish Long.
Brayton Michael Loomis.
Gavin David Loosely.
Julian Alexandro Lopez.
Amara Jeanette Rose Lucas.
Sammy Edith Claire Lynn.
Bo Brady Logan Maybe.
Jazz Marsalis McLean.
Lillian Beverly McDonald.
Crystal Nicole Machado.
Lily Shea Macias.
Gian Steve Mason.
Paul Martin Cinco Madronero.
One more coming.
Jared Lee Magnus.
Kellen Thomas Matthews.
Jordan Riley MacArthur.
Hannah Grace McGuire.
Micaiah Courtney McClatcher.
Zachary Ray McDowell.
Keenan Gabriel McKenzie.
Ashton William McNeil.
Micah Miguel Mendoza.
Jazermil Carmelo Ramos Mercado.
Kaylee Ray Meyer.
Athena Susan Milam.
Isabella Grace Mills Price.
Noah Arthur Minyard.
Mia Lou Moore.
Olivia Renee Moore Walker. Emily Lynn Morello.
Parker Lee Morgan.
Dagan Edward Moshinsky.
Katarina Annette Mount Sanites.
Megan Kaylani Moyo.
Carlos Fernando Munoz Zamora.
Sydney Lynn Montefiering.
Kellen Matthew Nelson.
Bryce Connor Newbury.
Samantha Lynn Noga.
Alexa Grace Norton.
Ashton Nadine Norton.
Caitlin Diana Nunes.
Caitlin Shannon Nunley.
Gavin James O'Connor.
Emma Lee May O'Grady.
Kaylee June Marie Odell.
Connor Nolan Olson.
Emma Lynn Opp.
Gabriel Louise Ortiz.
Joel Anthony Padilla.
Kyle Alexander Page.
Emma Peyton Palmer.
Jason Rainier Barry Pangelinan.
Nicholas Robert Parrish.
Declan John Park.
Cole Grayson Parnell.
Annika Bryn Peterson.
Ronan Mace Pendleton.
Aiza Sion Perez.
Cecilia Perez Mendez.
Xander Draven Ferris.
Carmen Zachary Allen Pippin.
James Edward Thomas Paham.
Taylor Jean Popkin.
Dallas James Porter.
Kevin Thomas Porter.
Emmeline Marie Pritchard.
Joanna Marie Price.
Ethan James Pulliam.
Chloe Jane Piles.
Brogan Vaughn Rackley.
Hope Renee Rademacher.
Jeffrey Daniel Carl Keith Reed.
Heath Gregory Renault.
Summer Noel Rika Larson.
Ethan Tyler Rice.
Logan J. Richards.
Samantha Nicole Riggle.
Alexander Rivera.
Amara Giselle Rodriguez.
Brooke Jaden Rodriguez.
Cecilia Carolyn Roosh.
Cade Samuel Saltzman.
Bethany Marie Sanderlin.
Aurelie Yamila Sasso Gomez.
Addison Ruby Scalf.
Kyle Douglas Sean.
Devon Paige Schonauer.
Lillian May Alexis Scheid.
Dallas Ann Scheel.
Andrew David Michael Scott Hale.
Josiah John Seal.
Cohen Isaiah Shelby.
Ryan Allison Shoup.
Amberly Ann Silvas.
Gage Steele Singleton.
Alexander Lowell Smith.
Ryland Lee Smith.
Zane Allen Smith McCullough.
Carson Noah Sommerfeld.
Trevor Dean Spainberger.
Addison Renee Sprague.
Sophia Katrina Stanley.
Elizabeth Lee Stark-Halloran.
Melanie Sherwood Stark-Halloran.
Kira Marie Stevenson.
William Dwight Stifler.
Oscar James Stribling.
Farah Lynn Strickland.
Isaac Lee Strop.
Mia Sunderman.
George Herrera Turan.
Zachary Cash Tibbetts.
Matthew Scott Tripp.
Rita Trivalone.
Jacob Thomas Troutman.
Brody Lee Turner.
Michael Denilso Yurizar Vasquez.
Tristan Villanueva.
William Skylar Walker.
James Terry Warner.
Wyatt David Waters.
Skyla Miranda Waters.
Cameron Joy Watman.
Matthew Aaron Lavelle Waugh.
Esteban Patrick Weber Bernal.
Ruby May Weckerly.
Keisha Ray Weitzel.
Leo June Whitaker.
Angel Marie White.
Tykeria Kiera White.
Braden James Whitehead.
Nathan Paul Wickersham.
Serene Jason Wilcox.
Ian James Williams.
Catherine Rose Willis.
Lamika Jean Wilson.
Peter Boone Wilson.
Talon Jace Wilson.
Samantha Ann Yop.
Parker Mason Utzi.
Wyatt Mitchell Utzi.
Hunter Riley Bengston.
Anathan Page Burton.
Christina Lai Ying Chi.
Nicholas Chance Combs.
Benjamin Jared Cowie.
Kate Victoria Dahman.
Liberty Grace Dixon.
Lauren Grace Doan.
Helena Grace Garcia.
Caitlin Rose Flores Harden.
Caleb Gordon Harris.
Elena Kate Howard.
Madison Aaron Jewett.
Kayla Lynn Kloffenstein.
Elias Manir Malik.
Ella Louise McDonald.
Zachary Lewis Mikan.
Malia Rochelle Martin Narciso.
Saheli Nicole Nelson.
Taylor Brooke Patrick.
Oakley Kate Paulson.
Simone Marie Barrington Rust.
Andrew William Schnauts.
Judah Timothy Sensabaugh.
Jacob Michael Smith.
Elliot Blaine Steinacher.
Addison Ann Sullivan.
Amber Rain Todd.
Asher Quinn Redenberg.
Imogen Ada Warnock.
Isaac Warren Munfor Webb.
Amy Alyssa Whitney.
E. Lead Yang.
Gabriella Carrillo.
Hannah Louise Heiberger.
Can we get one more round of applause for the class of 2024? Class of 2024, these are your final moments as a Roseburg High School student. But before you go, I'm going to give you 3 bits of life advice. Number 1, be kind to people. You never really know what somebody's going through, so if you can be anything, be kind. Number 2, you need to get a dog as an adult. I know that some of you may have a dog now, you may have had a dog before, but having a dog as an adult is something different. That dog will listen to you. If the world is not being kind to you, that dog will be. I personally believe that dogs are better than best friends, and here's why. Lock both of them in a room for 2 hours, let them out, see which one's happy to see you. And number 3, remember this day. Remember this day. Remember everything you did to get here. Remember the times that you had here. But also remember that this is just the start of your journey. Class of 2024, like the classes before you, you have left your mark on Roseburg High School. You will go in different directions after this, but remember this, you are always part of this community. One last thing, please don't call me Mr. Vickery anymore. You can call me Dave, or you can call me Vic. You've earned it. All right, let's do this. Stand up. I present to you the class of 2024. There we go. Congratulations, class.
We have to start. You can stand up if you want.
Stand.